Hey, you all. Thank you again for tuning in. Good morning, good night, good afternoon. Thank you for my subscribers. I see the numbers climbing, and I really appreciate it. Honestly, 2 thumbs up. So, following last week's topic and vlog leads us to today. So, I mentioned last week about transgender, bottom change, transition or surgery. And so going with today's topic, one of them, discussing government facts and the inequality of government. So they approved or they legalized, same-sex couples to get married. That's good, Everybody should be treated equal. Now, we have, some joint benefits, the ability to file taxes, yada, yada, yada. Now, they also approved, the tea that, people can take. And is still judged upon when it's time to get the procedure. So it's kind of like a tactic that keeps you in a pool of hindrance. You know what I mean? You're saying, okay, it's okay, for you all to legally, get married and share certain benefits. But then it's when it comes to IVF and it comes to, bottom below surgery, it's not covered. But it comes along with the umbrella of same sex. So I feel as though it's a tactic. And that's a hindrance because a lot of people that is MTF, FTM don't really have the finances to fulfill who they are, which is unfortunate, but that needs to change. So I just want to bring that to light. Going into adoption, that's still shunned upon. Adoption agencies still, shun upon same-sex couples adopting. Now, if the government already legalized this, why are you still giving same-sex couples a problem? My bracelets, let me take those off. So I don't think equality is ever going to be 100% across the board. That's just me. That's just my opinion. Moving right along. I just came in from class. Inequality. So, pregnancy and adoption. It's like I mentioned, it's still judged. There's still discrimination, and it seems to be okay, and it's pacified, and to me it's unacceptable. With the insemination and the adoption, it's kind of like. It's almost like, we get the, the saying, I take 2 steps forward to get pushed 10 steps back. That's how I'm looking at it. You have so many unfortunate children in the system, and then, people that can't conceive same-sex couples or that don't prefer to carry same-sex couples to adopt. But the problem with all these children still inside the system is not being, sufficed. It's not being met because it's still a hindrance of equality. And I don't think that's fair. Excuse me. Now, even with insemination, for what I hear, because I did have my child naturally, no judgment to any part of insemination. It's from what I hear, it's not just a dollar amount and you get all the information you need, as far as going insemination, description of the other parent or whatever. So, which only leads me to think the more money, the more descriptive you can get. That's not okay. So it's kind of like, how do you get our community to get together to petition, boycott, sign, come together to implement or share this issue of concern with, government, the state house, the mayors, and it's just unfortunate. Along with adoption, insemination, or even moms that, conceived physically by a guy and is into same sex, so she's with the woman or vice versa with the guy, well, he's with the guy, whatever. I just want to kind of mention that when you for me, I'm a single mom, and, I try not to allow a lot of different people, or I don't allow a lot of different women around my child. But there's been circumstances where a woman would really be in love with another woman, or vice versa, but their child doesn't seem to, coincide or take very well to their partner. And I think that's just something I just want to let people know. You have to be cautious of that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's not about just you, how you feel, how this woman or how this man makes you feel. It is about the comfortability of the child. You know what I mean? It's not all based off of this person's good for me and this, I think that kind of causes, turmoil and can be possibly a communication error in your household when you're not giving the child the say so or acknowledging, how they feel towards your partner of choice. So I think that's something that should definitely be, acknowledged or not disregarded. Let's see, what else do I have for you all? I don't think that we are really treated in a fair eye view. I don't think that even though there's certain laws put in place that they're being abided by, I don't think that, discrimination is in the forefront. I think discrimination is still easy when you're discriminated against, and they make it so hard to even bring it about or file a case or whatever have you. These are just government tactics that where majority wins all, basically. Yeah, it's unfortunate and I don't like it. As usual, I always have something to say. Now, I did state in my very first vlog of March that each Friday I will state or reveal a fact of myself. So this Friday, I want to reveal to you all and my subscribers and the viewers. So, you know what? Outside of the facts, don't be afraid to comment. I don't care who you are. Don't be afraid to, leave constructive criticism because it's only helping me. And I appreciate you all following me. And I appreciate you all telling a friend to tell a friend to view into me because I do have something to say in hopes of, revolutionizing, a lot of things. Let's start with judgment free. You know what I mean? It's not needed. So I appreciate that. And I just really want to acknowledge that. So facts. I'm getting more comfortable vlogging, and I actually love it. But the fact is, it's been, I want to say 16 years that I'm really actually okay with who I am. And not playing a role of who people want me to be. That's a fact. When you accept who you are, and you accept that you're not the majority, it takes so much weight off your shoulders and it feels good. And I wanted to acknowledge that because it's important. And now that, I've been tuned into a whole nother frequency and, I'm comfortable with delivering, and exposing a part of me to the world, or all of me to the world, better yet. It feels good not to allow someone's judgment of what you're doing, how you're doing, where you're doing it at, affect you. And I think that 16 years was quite some time. And it's unfortunate, but, better late than never type thing. So my message to you all is embrace who you are and accept your flaws, and what you can change. If it's not doing any harm to you, make a change. At least consider it. But be comfortable. I don't, for a very long time, I really wasn't. You would never think that by my presence, but I really wasn't. And like I said, coming into this new frequency, it's really, it really feels good. And I'm proud of myself, because some people don't change. Some people don't second guess, their areas of weakness or flaws that affect everybody around them. So it feels good. It feels good. So with that being said, I have one more vlog for the month of March, which is next week. And I'm getting better with this. So hold on. I have not forgot. My computer is sitting right here. Okay, it's put up. It's not plugged in. I just need some more software, which I'm hoping to have it by next week. So yeah, I just want to follow with that. But next week's vlog, I don't even know exactly what. I have a planner because I'm very forgetful, and I like to map everything out. So next week's vlog is really just in the closing, communication and support, and then a little bit of facts about Arizona, and then, facts about me. But what I think I'm just going to consistently do is reveal facts about me at the end of every vlog, and then go from there. So stay tuned. I appreciate you all. I'm just starting this movement, and just, the name is Urban Outlook, and just, keeping it authentic with my opinions and what I see and what's happening on a daily basis. And again, leave comments. You can like, dislike, I'm doing it for me. You can email me at Boston Mixtress, Boston, BOSTON, MIXTRESS, with opinions, topics, areas of concerns, something that you think that I might be doing better besides vlogging on this phone, because my computer is here. I'm just waiting for the technical support so I can update the software. So with that being said, y'all be safe. Tune in next week. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and I hope you all are well, and I hope you all are fulfilling confidence every day, because it's really important. And some of the things today is really not going to be worth it, or not being yourself years later. So take care. Stay tuned. Thank you all. Subscribe. Have a good night.